Children of God, hear me. Wherever you are, whoever you are, do not pity yourself. Hear me again. Do not pity yourself when it comes to some things in life. Learn to stretch yourself and pay the price. Isaiah 54 verse 2. Isaiah 54 verse 2. He said, enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thy inhabitation. Spare not, lengthen thy cords and strengthen thy stakes. Many a times we are ourselves own worst enemy. We tend to pity and placate ourselves when life barriers are being put along the path of our journey. Some people become stoned and cynical. Some become even cynically defeated, while others begin to pity and placate themselves with despair and sorrowful pleasantries. Some even give up totally and becomes moronic and suicidal. See, my friend, life will never present itself easily to any man. You have to force it into subjection to your will and caprices. You must be tough and tactical in your approach to anything in life. Do you not notice that nobody is interested in your failures? And whenever you throw your pity party, nobody is ready to attend, because they have their own pity demon to contend with than romancing with yours. The level you are today in life is as a result of the amount of effort that you put into stretching yourself. There is no limit to which you and I can stretch. That's the truth. Because just like a rubber, you can stretch a rubber from now to eternity. It will never break, except that rubber is defective. So there is no limit to which you and I can stretch in life. And so we have to stretch ourselves to our own limit. If truly we stretch ourselves to our limit, we will not break. We can't break. When we do, we won't break. Rather, we only inconvenience ourselves, and then the real thing about us will begin to come out. It will begin to show up. There is room for elasticity when we stretch out. You can do more than you are doing now. Hence, you can be better than you are now. The secret to this formula is do not pity yourself. Because this self-pitying that, oh, let me take it gently. Oh, let me take it easy. I don't want to die. I don't want to be sick. Oh, let me just, jeje, that's the word we use. This is the reason why some of us have remained the same way we are. This is the reason why some of us, from January to December, we remain in one position in life. No achievement, nothing to show for it. Nothing. You are more elastic than you think. You can do more than what you are doing right now. Just don't pity yourself. You need to pay the price of stretching. Though it may not be easy, but you can do it. Pity is no longer in my dictionary. It's no longer there. I did not gain anything from it. And I've still not seen anyone who did. Let me tell you the truth. This life is tough. Yes. This life is truly tough. Don't let anybody come and be mesmerizing you with one motivational message or the other. Life is tough. That's the truth. Especially in this nation of ours, in this Nigeria, where everything seems not to favor the citizen at all. Especially in this nation, where the leaders or the rulers don't even know what they are doing. And so they make life difficult for everyone. So then you and I must not wallow in self-pity. We must not reminisce on how and why the country has failed us. Hence, we might end up doing nothing and waiting for salvation that Christ has already given for our soul. In 2 Kings chapter 7, verse 3 to 4, he said, and there were 4 leprous men at the entry in of the gate, and they said one to another, why sit we here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit still here, we die also. Now therefore come and let us fall unto the host of the Syrians. And if they save us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall but die. These are desperate people. And so the key is desperation. You must be desperate. It must come to a time like that in your life, where you become desperate and say, whatever it will take, I will stretch myself. I refuse to pity myself. Where I just read above is what happened in Israel years ago, when they were undergoing serious famine in the land. People were dying left and right. Yet just neighboring to them, the next city, there was a lot of food, a lot of things. They had a lot of goodies there. But because of fear of, if we go there, we will die. They are our enemies. They are the one that lay siege on our city. They want to fight us and kill us. And so what you are looking for is just by the other way. Why you sit here? And the whole nation were starving. They were about to die. Yet there were these leprous men, 4 of them, at the entrance of the gate. And they had to tell ourselves, they said, come, the status quo must not remain like this. So if we remain here like this, we will die. Let's do something about it. They said, if we remain here, we die. We enter the city, we die. Let's go to that place where there is food. If we get there and they do not allow us to get it, we will still die. But peradventure, we are able to lay our hands on the food. He said, we will live. And so just only with that hope, they left. And of course, read the rest of the story. They succeeded. And they even had to call the entire city to come. See, at times, we allow this fear of the unknown. We allow fear to keep us where we are. At times, you begin to listen to what people are saying, and then it keeps you where you are also. See, do not pity yourself again. Get up from wherever you are in life, from whatever you are doing in life. Fasten your seatbelt and zoom out of the pity zone. Push yourself into work and productivity in any area of your career or your calling in life. Do not pity yourself again. Wake up early and go for whatever your dream is in life. Carry out any test. If it's test you need to write, carry out the test. If you fail, try it again. Keep trying. Prepare yourself better until you pass that test. Carry out the assignment. Do your duty, that duty that has been assigned to you. Go and do it. Do it with all your heart. Do it as if there is no tomorrow. Give it the last bit of your energy. Do not pity yourself because you did not go to school or you did not have certificate. Forget about that. The world we are living today has so many rooms for people who do not have education or who do not have a certificate. There are a lot of them who are succeeding, and many of them have become great. So discover your area, discover yourself. You need to stretch yourself towards self-empowerment. If you never had the opportunity of going to school, you do not have certificate, then go and empower yourself. Learn a trade, learn a skill, learn a work, learn a job. Go and do something. Do not pity yourself again. When people frustrate you or they have deceived you, when people that you depend on disappoint you, when relationships do not work out the way you expected it, when the people you love abandon you and they walk out on you, wipe your tears and get up from that pity. Get up. Stretch out. Go and become great in life, and those same people will look for you when you become great. But when you end up your life in pity, they will keep on pitying you, and then they will ignore you and relegate you to the backdrop. Some people end up even killing themselves because the people that they loved cheated them or they broke up with them. I just laugh and I say, what a wasted effort by their parents who gave birth to them. The family, the friends, even the teachers and the nations just ended up wasting resources on them. Why kill yourself over life? Why? You were born with one abnormalities or the other. Unless say you are handicapped, you had an accident and now you cannot move some part of your body again. Still, do not let that stop you. Do not pity yourself. Look at that thing in you that you can do that will entice people to you, that thing that you can still do, even though you have one hand, what can the other hand do? If you have one eye, what can the other eye still do? If you are blind at all, that does not make you deaf. If you are blind, you can talk, you can still do other things. So whatever is it that you can do, let people not pity you any longer. Do not let people pity you to help you. Go on and do anything you need to do to succeed. Do not pity yourself again when when your contract or your project or the dream that you had, when it failed, stress yourself again and again and again. Go for it again like a madman. Yes, I say like a madman. If Thomas Edison was not a madman, there would be no electronics today, no electricity. If he was not really mad. Because it takes a madman to have failed several times like he did, and then he still kept on. In fact, Thomas Edison is a madman. And the life we are living today, mad people are the people that are making things work out. Because ordinarily, life will never give to you what you want just like that on a platter of gold. No, you must be mad enough to get what you want from life. Hear me. Hear me. Every day I hear people hanging themselves, killing themselves by drinking sniper or jumping into the lagoon. Sometimes the third mainland bridge in Lagos. I weep for them. I just weep because they allow themselves to be dragged into that despondent slog. They allow themselves to be dragged into depression territory, and then they finally rob themselves of this sweet and wonderful life. See, let me tell you the truth. Life is sweet, oh, life is very sweet. This life you see is very sweet. When you have the money, you have wealth, you have riches, you have these things on your side, you will know that life is sweet. I mean it. You will only understand it when you push yourself out of this pity into whatever life presents you. When you stretch yourself by hard work, diligence, dedication, wisdom, you stretch yourself to the limit of productivity, excellence, and favor. And when you finally break into plenty and prosperity, then you will have another taste of life. Then you will know that life is sweet. From today, you and I, we must start acting as if failure does not exist. We must, if we must stretch ourselves. In Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 1, Ecclesiastes 11:1, it says, pay the price and stretch yourself. Cast your bread upon the water of life. Do not pity yourself. Don't. He said, do not pity yourself because of tomorrow. He said, when you cast your bread upon the water, life will give it back to you. It will give it back and put it. See, he said, for thou shalt find it after many days, after casting your bread on the water. Verse 4 of that same Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4, he said, he that observeth the wind shall not sow. So do not look at your present condition or your situation in life or the situation of Nigeria or the whole world today. He said, do not pity yourself. Don't just stay there and then you are not doing anything. He said, he that regardeth the cloud shall not reap. If you observe the wind, you will not sow. So when you pity yourself too much, you end up with what? Depression. And then you start thinking of suicide, which is the easiest way to hell. I pray that God will give you and I the grace to move on and succeed in life, not minding the state of the nation or what life presents to us. Go and stretch yourself. God bless you.